Hey, it's me, PK King. Welcome all my new friends to the channel. I'm PK King. I just said that. So as you probably know, the character I've been working on for over a year, Loden, is now finally released. So be sure to subscribe, check him out, and maybe leave a like while you're there. I don't know, that'd be cool. Obviously, I'm not done with Loden. I still got buddy, stage, like runes, character compatibility, balance, and blah, blah, blah. I'm doing a lot of stuff with Loden for the next couple months, obviously. But I've improved so much, and I have so many ideas outside of Loden, and I don't just want to re-sprite Loden or anything like that. I like being able to look back at where I started and, build from there. Because of this, I have a whole roadmap planned out. I'm not entirely sure if I'll be able to stick to this, but I'm going to try. Loden is already out, so the second one is Masked Man. Now, you're probably asking, why Masked Man? Actually, you're probably not asking. You probably know damn well why Masked Man is right here. Well, if you're new here, I actually already did Masked Man. He was the first character I did. When Workshop first came out, I already had his moveset fully animated because that's just what I did on my channel. And I was like, oh, I can just easily shrink this down and put it in Rivals. That'd be cool. No, it was not cool. Honestly, it's not the worst, but I am really not proud of it. I hated that being the only thing that I had published to the workshop for so long. Like, I felt like such an imposter even like breathing about the game. Like, I just hated it. So yeah, I made sure Loden was as good as possible. So like now at least like I feel like I'm allowed to like say anything about workshop because I've had my foot in the door a bit. But I really want to go back and revamp Masked Man. I don't want to replace him, but I want to see how much I improved. Now, Masked Man's, well, okay, to differentiate it, Commander Klaus is the first character I made, and this is Masked Man, okay? Well, Commander Klaus, his moveset was designed for Smash. I did him as if he was going to be in Smash. This is Rivals. Those are two completely different movesets, so a lot of things have to change. Before we get into that real quick, do you guys remember Room 100? He's a really good friend of mine, and he made these 3 songs for Loden's upcoming stage. He's amazing, he's so talented, and I commissioned him to make a like a mix-up of Pixed Up from Minecraft and Strong One from Mother 3 because I just thought it would be a really funny idea, and I really like those 2 songs. So that's kind of like Masked Man Definitive Edition's theme song, and I'm gonna start playing it right now. You can listen to it by itself on Room 100 channel. Please support him, he's amazing, he's the best. Okay, first of all, you saw his sprite already. Let's talk about that. First of all, way better than it did before and way better than the other attempts I tried. He now has his helmet on, you're welcome. I might make an alt with his helmet off. I don't know if that sounds like a lot of work, so I don't know about that. Also, his sword isn't outlined. This is because I personally always kind of envision, and again, this is me putting in my headcanon, which I know is what got me messed up last time, but hear me out. I always envisioned his sword kind of like a plasma sword, you know what I mean? Because he has all these electric powers, and the sword's always kind of, like a light. Fuck, his sword's always kind of like, I don't know, glowy like that. I also think this just makes his character and specifically the sword more unique because, you see a lot of swordsmen, this is at least slightly different. It's all bubbling and dripping and stuff. Also, even though the size changes because, video game, it's a rather small sword, so putting an outline around this would just clutter his sprite, and I just didn't want to do that. Speaking of short sword, he's facing backwards. Yeah, this is the front. I know, it might be weird at first, but I'm not changing it, okay? There are other characters that do this, and I think it looks pretty cool. I also feel like he would fight this way anyway. And yeah, I wanted to keep the arm cannon and the sword on the accurate sides of his sprite in his game. But also, if the sword was on the inside, it'd be pretty hard to reach your opponent. And small range is probably one of the most common issues I see with newer creators on the workshop. Like, look at Loden's jab. That was the first thing I did. Oh my god. So yeah, he's backwards, deal with it. All the other moves, for the most part, are pretty similar, or just moved around. For the original moveset, you can just watch my Masked Man video. I'll link that in the description or pop it up right here or something like that. But I'm gonna go over everything that changed real quick. Okay, first of all, the basic moves. Okay, jab went from a knife, sword type of swing thingy to just 3 clean hits. The second one, sending down, and the whole move moving you forward. I just love how elegant this looks, and I took away the knife because that was just really short range, and I only had that initially because the Commander Klaus character was meant to be a middle ground between Klaus and Masked Man, but this is just Masked Man, so no knife. Okay, that was a lot of explaining for one move. I'm gonna plot through the rest real quick, but you see where I'm coming from. Up tilt is still his wings. They will only pop up when needed, and it's a 2-hit move now on both of his sides, starting low and then swinging up. Down tilt is the same leg sweep. Side tilt is a shot from the arm cannon instead of a swing from the arm cannon. Honestly, that swing was one of my favorite moves that he had, but his jab does the basically the same thing. The second hit of jab also sends down. So you it's just not needed. And also he needs to shoot the arm cannon. Why does he have the arm cannon if he's gonna hit you with it and not shoot? There needed to be some moves with him shooting. This isn't the only one, but it's one of the few. Now before that was his side smash, so now his side smash is a big lunge and jump and swipe with his sword overhead. This used to be the dash attack, but now the dash attack is this headbutt sort of thing. Up smash is the exact same. Down smash, instead of having the pigs, and I'll get back to that later, he shoots down a bomb, which is the same bomb that he used to have for down B. I'm sorry if this is confusing. The bomb will now stick to you and explode after a set amount of time, and this is recommended from Spookai, so thank you so much, this is a really good idea. Up in the sky, his nair is the same, his down air is the same, his forward air is essentially the same. His up air is now what his back air was, using his wings kind of to stay with the up tilt, also using his wings. This move is just a lot bigger though now, and it's just a lot cooler. His back air is sort of like Link's nair, I think. It's just like 2 quick kicks. I was wrong, it's like Link's forward air, the 2 kicks, you know what I mean. Okay, now for the fun stuff, now for the specials and the gimmick. You see, I had to rivalsify this a lot because it's an entirely different game, obviously, and before he didn't really have a gimmick or something to center his playstyle around. So now his down B is a pig mask. So the idea is you summon a pig mask that will stand on stage. You only have 1 out at a time, and he'll take about 2 hits for him to die. Because you see, the way I was thinking about it is Mask Man really isn't anything without, you know, the pig mask army. So they had to play a pretty important role in his moveset, because before it was just down smash, like, no. And I didn't want it to be something boring like walking around and shooting or something like that. So I thought, okay, what do they do in Mother 3? Well, they get him in and out of situations. So I kinda went with that. Basically, if down B is used while a pig mask is already out, the pig will dash to you through the air, on the ground, off stage, whatever it is, they will come to you. When they reach you, they will simply push you out of the way, and then they'll disappear. This could help you recover by down being and then down being again, and they'll hit you straight up. This can be really good mix-ups. This can chase your opponent. It's a lot of stuff. And also, this even works in hit stun. If the pig is already out and you're in hit stun and you're getting comboed, you can down B and get the pig to push you out of that combo and set you free. Maybe you're about to die and you're getting launched off the side of the stage. You can get that pigman to intercept you and stop you. Think of this like the burst system from Guilty Gear. That was my main inspiration. Or basically like a get out of jail free card. This is gonna need a lot of balancing, but obviously we'll get there when we get there. I know this isn't a 2D fighting, I mean it is a 2D fighting game, but it's a platform game, it's different. Some of those mechanics may not directly translate super well into this kind of game, but I really got into Guilty Gear recently. I mean, I've never played it, but it looks really pretty, and everyone keeps talking about how amazing this system is, so I was like, let me try. Okay, but anyway, the rest of his specials are pretty much the same with a little bit of tweaks. His neutral B, instead of shooting out a beam that clearance stuns your opponent, that was just a little much. And now the beam is really slow. It's a little bit bigger too, and it's sort of like it moves very slowly. It doesn't clearance stun, it just more like freezes your opponent, and it doesn't go away on a hit either. It takes a couple hits or just a certain amount of time for it to go away. Think of it like a paralyzing wall that you can still kind of go through, like this clip of Steven Universe. I'm so sorry to bring this up, but this is the only thing I can think of. Side B is the same thunder thingy, but this time you can remotely detonate it from wherever you are after you place it somewhere. Instead of having to hold the button and let it go at the right time. This might be busted, this might make it stronger, I don't know, but if you have to put it down somewhere near you, I don't know, maybe we're gonna play with it. These are just my thoughts. I'm screaming to you right now, we're gonna figure it out later. Up B is still the command grab, but instead of having like multiple directions for you to send them, this is just gonna have 2 options. You can either cancel it and just let go, or you can shoot them point blank, and when you shoot them, you're gonna also launch off of them, so it'll help you recover, or just you'll kind of fly away from each other, if you get what I mean. Just to act more like a finisher, so you can't really combo too well after you use this move, unless of course you have your pig mask. Okay, that's it for the move changes. I really hope you like them more than the old ones. Real quick, I do want to talk about his movement because I remember this being a sort of issue before. He flies around with his jetpack, and the main thing I did before was have the startup on his dash be really slow and his dash be really fast. That's staying. It's not as crazy as before. Before his dash startup was like 500 frames and you couldn't even do anything like that stuff. This time it's a bit different, it's a bit more fair, and I kind of understand the movement system a bit more, so I hope it's a bit more natural to play as. His initial jump is also really high, and he has 3 jumps in the air, but they're all really small, so you know, he kind of helps him stay in the air and get those combos and get in the air fast, but but he doesn't have the crazy mobility in the air like he used to. The only way he can really go like horizontally fast in the air is when it's boosted by his dash, which has a lot of startup, or again, you use the ping mask. I also gave him all his ults back, plus some new ones, and I'll try out some different ones. I don't know, I was just messing around. And again, I just want to say that this is a totally new item on the workshop. Not yet, obviously, there's nothing here, but it's not going to place old Commander Claus. So if you for some reason want to see him or play him or get a feel of what this character might be, you're totally welcome to do that. He's there, he's been there for like over a year. Go nuts. So if you're interested, I'm not going to be doing video updates like I did with Loden. So if you really want to keep up to date with this character, you'll need to follow me on Twitter or just be in the Discord. I'll be posting updates there a lot because that's something I didn't do with Loden, and I want to make sure I start doing more and being involved in that community, like more, you know, just talking in the Discord. I feel like that's pretty simple, and I haven't really done that yet. So I'm gonna try to do that. Something that I will try to do that I did last time is live stream, because I live streamed all of Maskman's development. If you want to see all the horrible stuff I did, you can go on my playlist and look at the Maskman playlist and see me live streaming that whole entire thing. I'm gonna do that again. I'm not gonna be as strict with it, because before I would like not work on it because I need a live stream or blah blah blah. I'm not gonna do that this time. I'm gonna work it out on my own time, and if I feel like I can stream it, then I'm gonna stream it right here on YouTube. With face cam and everything, music. It's gonna be chill, relaxed, and we're just gonna vibe. It was super fun last time, so I hope we can do that again. That'd be great. And I don't really have a time for you at all. It's gonna be just as inconsistent as last time, so if you really want to be there, hit that notification bell. And I don't like saying that, but you know, if you want to be there, you want to be there. Or do the bell on Twitter. I'll always say when I'm live streaming. I'll try to give a little bit in advance, like a day in advance before I'm gonna go live streaming. So really, what I'm trying to say is follow me on Twitter, please. Okay, well, thank you so much. Go download Loden, tell me what you think of him, tell me what you think of these changes to Maskman Commander Claus Definitive Edition, whatever you want to call it. And I'll see you later tomorrow on stream on Twitter, or eventually sometime in the future. Goodbye.